Yeah, I thought we definitely took a step forward in our play, just with our energy and how locked in and focused we were with obviously our backs against the wall. Um, so we got to bring that same type of energy, enthusiasm into our next game.
Was it remarkable the focus in the room? Brett said that there was a series, just a shoot around that carried over to the pregame, maybe led by Jimmy or whatever, but all the way through the roster, there was a focus that he hadn't seen before.
Yeah, I mean, we were really locked in. I mean, I think at that position where we were at that time, we had no other choice but to be really dialed in and just focus on winning. So I thought, all throughout those days upcoming to last game, we had a really good mindset and focus for sure.
What is the tone around the team right now?
Say again?
What is the tone around the team? Vibes, mood, emotions?
Just really excited for the game. I think we're all excited. We're all anxious to play. And we understand, obviously being here again and playing here, and we have to bring our own energy, and we got to really pick each other up and just embrace one another and have confidence in our team and in what we're going to do.
Last did you do anything differently to prepare for Game 7, or is your mindset just kind of do what got in there and go through the same routine?
Yeah, keep the same type of routine. Just be locked in and focused and ready. But preparation-wise, the same that I always have been, and just be ready to go. I think obviously it's going to be a hard-fought game. Both teams fighting for their seasons pretty much. So we just gotta be dialed into that.
Over the course of the playoffs, has Jimmy emerged as the go-to guy?
Yeah, I think in this playoff series for sure. I mean, he's had the ball in his hands a lot to make plays for us, and he's done a great job at it. The pick and roll with him and Joel has been super effective in the games, and we've been going to a heavy dosage of it. So, for sure he's been able to make plays, get to the free throw line, create open looks for other guys. He's doing a heck of a job.
You mentioned that Jimmy and Joe throughout the court. How have you noticed those two, like their relationship? Joe was talking about how maybe Jimmy's helped him mature a little bit.
I think, we're just playing basketball. Obviously, they have a good chemistry on the court together. I mean, you got Jimmy, who's able to really get downhill, Joel, who's able to create actions off either popping or rolling. So both of them in the pick and roll has been really effective, and it's been one of our best type, call it plays to go to in the series.
I don't remember it. I don't think it has too much to do with absolutely anything. I'm at a different point in my career. Hell, I'm with a different team. But it's definitely hard to win a Game 7, especially that on the road.
You've noticed that you're going to the podium with Joel and kind of just making sure to always be there. Is that like a conscious thing on your part to do it together?
Nah, I just think I try to remind him to always be himself, always be in a good mood, always smile. Good game, bad game, whatever it may be, just always be who you are. The happy, go lucky, joyful human being that knows that he's fortunate to play basketball. Same with myself. I mean, it's never the end of the world after a loss. Nobody likes to lose, obviously, but just make sure you always smile.
Jimmy, when did it start? When did it click? When you guys start, forming the bond?
I don't know.
You don't know. It wasn't like a playoff game?
What?
It wasn't like a playoff game or anything, a loss or anything? Or did he ever come up to you in the locker room and ask you about your work ethic, the hours you put in?
No.
How would you describe your responsibility that you feel going into tomorrow for this group?
I mean, the way it's always been since I got here, do whatever they ask me to do, try the best in my ability to win the game, and help in any way that they tell me or want me to do it. I don't know what that calls for right now. We got practice here in a little bit. We got some film to look over, but all else, we just want to win.
Jim, there were 2 games in the series that were really close. The other 4
and kind of one-sided. What are common themes that you pulled from these games, given the dramatic swings as far as like what's maybe different?
The team that normally gets out in transition more wins. The team that throws the first punch normally wins. And then the team that has more points than the other team at the end of the game normally wins.
Do you feel the team kind of feed off your leadership, especially in that first half when you guys took control the other night?
Not really. I just think we made the game easy. We got some stops. We got some easy buckets. Guys were comfortable. Guys were aggressive. I think that's the way that we have to play. I'm telling you, whenever we play defense and we lock in on that end of the floor, we're a really good team.
They put Kawhi on you. Do you expect to see him more on you in this game?
Sure, why not?
How would you describe your leadership style? Joel said he kind of like feels like you don't say too much, you just try to set an example. I mean, how would you describe your leadership style?
I just hoop, man. That's it. I just do my job. I just hoop. I got a little bit to say, not a lot. Half the time people don't like the way I say things anyways. That's okay. So let's go out there and hoop, lead that way, lead by example, and see where we end up.
Obviously defensively, I felt like I had a pretty good game. Still a lot there's still more I can do. I watched the game. There's a couple of mistakes I made. And then offensively, I felt like I took a lot of jump shots, just being aggressive and, depending on, how they guarded me. And if the paint is not that crowded, live in the paint.
Brett had mentioned before the last game that there was the mood was different, just a little bit more serious in the last game, or before that game. Is it getting that this you feeling right now?
He was definitely serious. That's an elimination game. I'm sure tomorrow the mood will be different. Right now everybody's just, getting shots up, talking, I guess having fun. I'm sure tomorrow is going to be a different story.
What's the best part about going into an elimination game with Jimmy as a teammate on your side?
He's going to show up. He's going to play hard. He's going to do everything in his power to make sure that we get that win. You want that type of guy on your side. From who?
From the fans and everything.
I don't care about the fans. I'm just trying to win the game, and we're going to see after the game.
What type of profile you want to create as a player? Is this the type of moment that you're going to be remembered for, the type of impact?
I don't care. I just want to win. This is a big game. Whatever I'm needed to do, I got to show up, and I got to produce offensively and defensively. So I don't really care about. I don't want to be remembered at this point. I just want to win.
Jimmy has kind of become like a podium buddy. He's always up there with you now after the games. How did that start? And what does that say about you two?
We've been really close since it got to Philly. We built a friendship off the court. I think that's helped us a lot on the court too. We always had these discussions. If it's not feeling well, it comes to me, take over. If I'm not feeling well, I do the same thing, and then we always talking, trying to figure it out how to best help our teammates. Like I said, he goes a long way, and he definitely helped us a lot on the court.
You said that after the last game that you're maturing. Has he helped you in that maturation process?
Yeah, for sure. I know to become a better leader, you also, gotta, watch and learn and, to better give a better example, I guess. And him being here, has taught me that, you know, just because he's always on top of everything, you know, basketball-wise. You know, he's helped me a lot, becoming a better man. You know, just being on time, or you know, like just showing up every game, or like just, you know, having the better relationship as a leader with my teammates. You know, he doesn't have to say anything. You just have to watch. You know, him, anybody on the team. Tobias has been great, and then we got a couple vets and Mir. They've been all doing a great job.
I'm about not paying attention to the noise. Like, you get to this stage of the year and in the NBA playoffs, and I know enough to know it's just shocking to me, the volume of either scrutiny, attention, whatever. But I understand. And so my job, you know, our players, is try to, I hope, not pay attention. So did they respond to the noise? I don't know. I hope it was more, and I believe it was, as much just internal pride and professionalism and trying to do the right thing as much as anything.
You always talk to us about what to expect in certain type of scenarios. What can we expect tomorrow, Game 7 on the road?
I mean, I've been lucky because I said it before, and I mean this. It's a life experience. It's for sure a sporting experience, but playing in Game 7s are different. And I've played in 2 Game 7s in the NBA championship. I've coached rather in 2 Game 7s in the NBA championship. I've done it in a Western Conference championship. I've done it in a Western Conference semifinal, and a few places, you know, earlier days. And so my experiences and my memory are one of the possession per possession mentality is heightened. If you all want to be entertained, go back and watch fourth periods of Game 7s. And everything is just zoomed in. It's just raw. And, you know, it always gets back to, in my opinion, defense. And there'll be no like, oh, that's a great shot. Everything's contested. Lots of times you just hope to get a shot. And there just is a heightened sense of urgency in Game 7s. And it incrementally increases as the clock winds down.
Coach, did you actually go back and watch a couple Game 7s?
I have,
okay.
Yeah. And I'm just reminded of the things I just shared with you. And, you know, like last night I'm watching the last period of Detroit Pistons, San Antonio Spurs. And you look at a recent example of the Cleveland Golden State, you know, last period. And all those things come up. It's enjoyable. Like, just from a basketball fan standpoint, I would encourage you to do that. You learn a lot. You feel it.
Joel said that having Jimmy on the team, especially down the stretch here, has helped him mature. I don't know if you did this on purpose, but I see the lockers are kind of next to each other in your guys' locker room. They talk a lot in the locker room when they're in there together. Have you seen that relationship grow, and do you believe that Jimmy has had a positive impact on Joel over the last few weeks?
I think he's had a significant impact on Joel. It's hard to watch somebody be in a gym before the bus comes to the gym, sweating and getting shots. It's hard to look at somebody's attention to his health, his body. It's hard to watch somebody perform at this level on this stage at a level that he has and not be impressed. And I think that the connection between Jimmy and Joel is growing and trending in an incredibly positive way, where it, to me, is helping Joel. And you know, those two share candid conversations, and you know, you need that. We need that. I appreciate Jimmy helping our young player.
What about the way you guys closed out Game 2 in Toronto? Can you bring to either confidence-wise or execution-wise to tomorrow's game?
I mean, really, Dave, it's like it does get down. You hate sort of like minimizing end of games like I'm going to. If you like go back to Kawhi's shot in Philadelphia or Tobias, like sometimes it just gets that. You know, you make a shot or you don't. Now there are lots of stuff that lead up to that. This is true, but I just thought that, you know, we made some defensive plays that could have gone not our way. We ended up having a big bucket at the end, and so like you go back and look at it, it easily could have pivoted to the right or the left, and you know we wouldn't maybe be playing. And so there are the things that you'd call upon, to me, are sort of just a level of resilience. You know, it's that as much as it is strategy.
Brett, do you expect to see more Kawhi on TV as they later?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
You guys do anything? You guys do anything tonight as a team? Like, how do you want the guys to go through the night before?
Normal routine. You know, I like the fact that we got up here early and got bunkered in, and now it's just a matter of finding a normal pace to their life, a normal routine, and it's you know, I've got what I think that is, what that looks like in my own sort of checklist. How many opportunities do I have as a coach before the team walks on a court? And so I would count, I got, you know, 3 film sessions, 2 walkthroughs, you know, I call it film grab stuff in the middle of practice. And so you sort of like say, I got 5 opportunities, and I do. I got 5 opportunities. How are you going to spend your money? And I go through it that way, and it always pivots back to how can I not disrupt their routine? You know, and so tonight everybody, you know, they may have friends, they may have family. That's the